Hello, in this video let us see some advanced question on ionic equilibrium. So let's start. Now this is question number 1. It says equilibrium constant for T2O. T is basically the heavier isotope of hydrogen, which is 1H3, contains 2 neutrons, and H2O are different at 298 Kelvin. At 298 Kelvin, pure T2O has PT like pH is 7.62. The PT of a solution prepared by adding 10 ml of 0.2 molar TCl to 15 ml of 0.25 molar NaOT. So basically, if I say that PT plus POT, right, that will be 7.62 into 2, right, which will be 15.24, right, for this heavier isotope version, right? Just like you have a concept of pH and pOH, it would be like that. Now let us understand what the question says. So we had TCl and NaOT. If you are having confusion, just visualize that instead of T you had H, so it would have been HCl plus NaOH, acid base reaction, giving us salt plus water, exactly like that. Now initially TCl is given as 0.2 molar and 10 ml, which means it will be 2 millimoles. Molarity into volume in ml. NaOT, right, that will be 15 ml of 0.25. So if we multiply, we get 3.75 millimoles. That is initial. Now after the complete reaction has taken place, we can imagine that TCl isn't limiting, so it will consume. So 2 millimoles out of 2 will be consumed for TCl, and in doing so it will also consume 2 millimoles of NaOT. Therefore NaOT after reaction has happened will be 1.75, which is left, and due to reaction NaCl formed is 2 millimoles and T2O is 2 millimoles, right? Now what is the total volume? The total volume is because of TCl and NaOT. So it is 10 ml of TCl and 15 ml of NaOT. So total volume is 25 ml. So if I say what is the OT minus concentration, basically it is coming from where? It is coming from NaOT, which dissociate completely to give us Na plus and OT minus. So remaining millimoles we can see is 1.75. So millimoles upon volume in ml will give us the concentration in molarity. So that is the concentration of OT minus. And if we have to find the p scale value of this, so take a negative logarithm, so it becomes 2 minus log 7. As we have said initially, PT plus POT will be 15.24. So if we have to find PT, we will just subtract from 15.24 the value of POT, which is 2 minus log 7. So if we put, answer comes out to be 13.24 plus log 7, which corresponds to option D. Hence option D is answer for this, right? Then let us see the next question. It says that liquid ammonia ionizes to a slight extent. At a certain temperature, its self-ionization constant SIC, it is said to be KSIC, self-ionization constant, that is given as 10 raised to power minus 30. The number of ammonium ions present per 100 centimeter cube of pure liquid are. So when we talk about, say, self-ionization, it is like a disproportionation where one molecule of ammonia converts to ammonium and second is NH2 minus converts to amide. So when they say dissociation constant, which is 10 raised to power minus 30, as per definition, that is concentration of ammonium into amide, right? And both of them are originating from ammonia, which means we can safely say that concentration of NH4 plus ammonium is equal to concentration of amide. Let us say it is equal to X. So we can say that X square is a 10 raised to power minus 30. Therefore ammonium concentration will be under root of that, which is 10 raised to power minus 15 molar. We can see that we are dealing with a very low concentration, okay? And that is, if we take 1 liter, right, then it would be, right, then it would be 10 raised to power minus 15 moles, means into Avogadro number this much ions, that is in 1 liter, which is 1000 centimeter cube. But we have to find how much ammonium is present per 100 centimeter cube. Therefore in 100 centimeter cube it will be 1/10 of this number. So if we solve it, we get answer as 6.022 into 10 raised to power 7. Hence, for this question, answer is C. Right? So this question describes what is self-ionization constant. Next, question number 3. To what volume of 10 liter of 0.5 molar acetic acid dissociation constant is 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 be diluted in order to double the hydroxide ion concentration? So we know that acetic acid dissociation is this. Right, at equilibrium, if alpha is degree of dissociation, we can say it as C into 1 minus alpha. H plus concentration is C alpha and acetate ion is also C alpha. And we know how do we represent a dissociation constant. Right, it is concentration of H plus into acetate upon acetic acid. So, and because we know that alpha is very much less as compared to 1, therefore 1 minus alpha is nearly equal to 1. So we can say Ka is equal to C alpha square, right? And over here we know that H plus concentration is equal to C alpha. If we put alpha from here, we get alpha is equal to under root Ka upon C. If we put alpha as under root of Ka upon C, we get H plus concentration as this. Now putting the value of Ka, which is 1.8 10 raised to the power minus 5, and the concentration, which is 0.5, we get the concentration of H plus as this. Right? Now we know that there is an equilibrium existing between H plus and OH minus, right, through dissociation of water, ionic product of water. So we know that concentration of H plus into OH minus remains constant, that is 10 raised to the power minus 14 at 25 degrees centigrade. Now imagine if the concentration of H plus is halved, right? Then or maybe if we say, if we want to double the hydroxide ion concentration, then the concentration of H plus has to be halved. Got this? So H plus concentration was 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. But we want the hydroxyl ion concentration to double, which means the H plus concentration should be halved. So it should be half of 3 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. That comes out to be 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Right? And now let us say it happens from a different acetic acid solution where the initial concentration is C2. The dissociation constant depends on temperature, so it remains same as Ka, which is 1.8 into 10 raised to the power minus 5. And from the second sample of acetic acid, we want H plus concentration should be 1.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. And we want to know what that concentration of second sample of acetic acid should be. So we know H plus concentration, as we have seen, is under root of Ka into C. We can apply the same thing for the new solution. Only thing is we put a unknown C2, which is the concentration of a second sample of acetic acid. So on solving, we get answer as 0.125. Okay, that's a concentration. But we want to find what volume of 10 liter, what volume we have to add such that it dilutes. So a dilution, when we do dilution, we are just adding solvents, which means millimoles of acid remains constant. So C1 V1 should be equal to C2 V2. Initially it was 10 liter of 0.5. Now we want the concentration to be 0.125. So the volume should be 40 liters. So we can see from here, answer for this question comes out to be C. So in this question, it highlighted that, if you alter the concentration of H plus, correspondingly the concentration of OH minus will also be altered, because H plus and OH minus is in equilibrium, right? And through ionic product of water, which is Kw. So concentration of H plus into OH minus is constant, right? So in this question, if OH minus we wanted it to double, then H plus concentration should be halved. Okay, next, let's see question number 4. It says 20 ml of 0.1 molar weak acid is mixed with solution of 10 ml of 0.3 molar HCl and 10 ml of 0.1 molar NaOH. Find the concentration of A minus upon HA plus A minus. So let us understand the concept behind the data which is given to us. We have HCl, which is 10 ml of 0.3 molar, NaOH, which is 10 ml of 0.1 molar, and to this we have added this weak acid. How do we know it's weak acid? We can see Ka is very small, which means it is dissociating very less. So we are adding this weak acid to this solution. So total volume, how much will that be? वो कितना हो जाएगा? 20 ml plus 10 ml plus 10 ml, कितना? 40 ml हो जाएगा, राइट? अच्छा, अब H प्लस जो है वो HCl से भी आएगा, यहाँ से भी H प्लस आएगा, और HA इसके डिसोसिएशन से भी H प्लस आएगा, लेकिन ये बहुत ही कम है, तो इसको हम नेग्लेक्ट कर सकते हैं, राइट? हम बोल सकते हैं कि सारा का सारा H प्लस जो है वो HCl से आया, लेकिन उतना बचेगा नहीं, क्योंकि NaOH से हमारा OH माइनस भी आया, तो कुछ तो H प्लस और OH माइनस टाइट्रेशन में एग्जॉस्ट होगा। तो हमको बताना है कि बाद में जो H प्लस बचा वो उसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्या है। So this is 10 into 0.3, this is millimoles of H plus coming from HCl. 100% डिसोसिएशन होता है, तो जितने मोल्स हमारे HCl के होंगे उतने, माइनस ये क्यों किया? बिकॉज ये OH माइनस है, इतने में से इतने OH माइनस से रिएक्ट कर गए, और तो इतने बचे होंगे। दिस विल बी द ओवरऑल H प्लस मिलीमोल्स विच इज लेफ्ट, एंड टोटल वॉल्यूम इज 40, सो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन जो है वो 0.05, ठीक है? अच्छा, अब इसी सॉल्यूशन के अंदर जहां पे H प्लस का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन 0.05 है, उसी के अंदर ये वीक एसिड HA भी प्रेजेंट है, राइट? अब HA अपना इक्विलिब्रियम चला रहा है, दिस इज HA डिसोसिएटिंग टू गिव अस H प्लस प्लस A माइनस। तो इनिशियली क्या था? H प्लस कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कितना था? वो था 0.05, ठीक है ना? इनिशियल देखा जाए 0.05, कहां से निकाला? ये यहां से हमने निकाला, ठीक है? और HA कितना गिवन है? HA कितना गिवन है? तो वो भी हम निकाल सकते हैं। कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? कि देखो, जो हमारा एसिड गिवन था वो कितना था? 20 ml ऑफ 0.1, राइट? तो इसके मिलीमोल्स कितने हो गए? 20 इंटू 0.1 अपॉन टोटल वॉल्यूम। टोटल वॉल्यूम 20 प्लस 10 प्लस 10 कितना हो गया? 40। सो इसके लिए HA जो वीक एसिड है उसका इनिशियल कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कितना आया? वो आया 0.05, ठीक है? अब रिएक्शन डिसोसिएशन होना चालू हुआ। मान लो इसमें से X घट गया, तो इसमें से X बढ़ जाएगा, राइट? तो जितना ये टूटा उतना ही ये बढ़ेगा, और ये भी उतना ही बढ़ेगा, तो इसके लिए यहाँ पे X आया। अब डिसोसिएशन कांस्टेंट के A गिवन है, उसमें अगर हम ये वैल्यू पुट कर दें, और हमको पता है कि X की वैल्यू 0.05 से बहुत ही कम है, इसका मतलब 0.05 प्लस X को हम नियरली 0.05 मान लें, और 0.05 माइनस X भी नियरली कितना? 0.05, मतलब ये दोनों टर्म हमारा कैंसिल होगा। इसके लिए X का वैल्यू कितना? Ka के बराबर, जो कि 10⁻⁵ था। ये वाली बात समझ में आ गई, राइट? ठीक है। अच्छा, अब हमको बोला है कि वी हैव टू फाइंड दिस A माइनस अपॉन दिस, तो A माइनस तो कितना होता है? वो X है, तो X की वैल्यू 10⁻⁵ अपॉन HA कितना है? 0.05 माइनस X, 0.05 माइनस X प्लस A कितना होगा? 0.05, सो 0.05 माइनस X प्लस X, मतलब नीचे इसको नेगलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, गलती से आ गया। दिस इज 0.05, डिवीजन करने के बाद 2 इंटू 10⁻⁴, तो इसका जो आंसर होगा दैट विल बी आंसर A। सो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर A है, राइट? अगले वीडियो में हम अगले 4 क्वेश्चंस 5, 6, 7, 8 लेवल 2 वो डिस्कस करेंगे, ठीक है? थैंक यू।